Hi. So if you don't already know what's happening, basically, on my Instagram, to all those people who follow it, they will know. So my snail decided to lay a clutch of eggs. Now, I don't know if they're going to hatch or not. I really don't know. So I went to a good little friend Petsmart, and I just picked up a couple of things. Nothing much, you know? Just not a lot. So, yeah, let's get started. So to begin, I knew that I was going to need a tank. We have a tank. So this is the Petsmart brand. Now the only reason I'm choosing to do this one is because it's 3.5 gallons. And afterwards I can move my beta into this tank, which I'm actually going to be making this a planted tank. So that's going to be really cool. And I'm going to move my beta into here and then make that tank right there become a community tank or a beta for my sister. But this is 3.5 gallons, and it is a kit, and it is the Top Fin Enchant tank. Now, I didn't notice this when I first got it, and then I noticed it midway. The light changes colors. There is a white light, but it changes colors. So that's just like kind of cool. And from what the back says, it comes with the filter, cartridges, the LED button to control the lights, the hood, the LED, and the tank. And it didn't come with the heater. However, I didn't buy one because right now, like all other house floors are like super cold because, you know, it's 60 degrees. But no, when it comes to my bedroom, it's like 81 degrees. So I didn't feel the need to get a heater because just of how hot my room is. But I'm not setting up water today. I don't have Substrate to put in there. I was actually going to buy Substrate, and then we went there, and Petsmart, so we were gonna get Fluval Stratum for the plants, obviously. They only have the 8.8 pound bag, and I only wanted the 4.4 pound bag because this is only 3.5 gallons. And I didn't feel the need to buy a giant bag when I wasn't going to use all of it, so we're gonna buy it off of Amazon. They also have it on Chewy, but on Amazon the 4.4 bag is $17.99, but the 8.8 bag in PetSmart was $29.99. When on Amazon it's $22.99, and technically I could have price matched, but I didn't need that much of the substrate, so I didn't feel the need to. We bought it and then realized the price and then just returned it. So yeah, that's the tank, and then there's still more. So then I bought more fish stuff. There's this really messed up container. It's okay because the plant in here was the healthiest one we could find, and it's just an Anubias Nana to start out, and it comes with one in this one. All the others had like 2 to 4, but we only bought one Anubias. I'm probably going to buy more plants. These say that they're snail free, but I don't want pest snails, so I'm probably going to check for this once I get the substrate, and then I'm going to put it in as well as the water. Next, I got more of the sinking pellets that I use for my snails because I was running low, and I'm going to need this if I'm going to be feeding 150 more snails. And then finally, out of all of that, I just got some beta fix because my beta, you know, she has like this little issue with her scales. Like, it's like getting really pale, and if you guys can tell me what that is, I don't know to be exact. Like, I don't really know, but from what I read, it looks like it's some sort of parasite, and it's either a parasite or bacterial infection. So I had something to like get rid of parasites, but I needed something for a bacterial infection, so I got Beta Fix. And this is also just really good to always have on your hand, just in case like the fins get torn, because you know their fins are so delicate. So got that. So I just have food, Beta Fix, and then plant as add-on items, and I'm totally gonna buy more of these if I like the way that the tank turns out planted, because honestly I've always wanted to do planted. I'm sorry that this is a little bit of a different angle, but I had to figure out how I could like open this up on camera. So like I said, front, side, oh goodness, back, and then other side. And basically I'm just gonna read what it says. It says, embrace your sense of adventure with Top Fin underwater worlds, inspired by the world's most magnificent aquatic designs. Let your sense of wonder guide you as you build a personalized aquatic environment to enhance your surroundings with a wide range of necessities and enchanting decor. Topfin invites you to discover the expansive life waiting for you below the surface. So, that's what they say. I don't think that's too important. That pops out really easily. Okay, so I'm gonna be totally honest. I have not seen what the inside looks like yet. So the first thing that you see, I'm trying to keep that closed, is this little element filter instruction guide, which is really helpful because some filters are really annoying to put together. I will look at those in a minute because those are going to come in very handy. So yeah, let's just start opening this up. So, oh my goodness, that scared me. This looks like the lid, yeah, okay. The next thing is just this. Okay, this is the filter, which actually looks really good. Like, I don't think that the snails could really get through there, but if that's the case, I might just put like a sponge piece onto there. And it comes with 2 of these cartridges, which just pop in right here. And obviously before I put this in the tank, I'm going to wash these off. I'm going to read what type of filter cartridge this is though. But that's fine. You know, it's probably just going to say like element filter cartridge when you want to go buy it. Okay. Next thing is another instruction manual for the whole entire tank. So that's just that. And then let's see what's in here. I actually don't know. What's in this box? Oh, okay. So it's just the cable for the light. So this is the tank size. It's decent, and for some reason I feel like this is bigger than my 5-gallon. But it's probably just an illusion because it's round. So let's just start taking this all apart. I'm obviously going to be cleaning this, but it's actually really slim and clear. I really like this, and from what I can see, there's no cracks in it. Important to not have a crack in them because, oh my god, if you have a crack in it, you can just fill it up with water and then it'll all come spewing out. So, and then here's a little thing to open it. So you just press down and it just like, it's kind of cool actually. Just like you press down and it opens like that. So it'll keep a beta from jumping out. And this just sits in, how does this sit on the lid? Okay, here we go. It just sits kind of on the top like that. And there's a really convenient spot on both sides for wires. A snail might be able to get out of that, but not too worried about that. So this attaches to here. And I believe this is how you change the color. And this is how you turn on the lights. So that's all really helpful to know. And then this is the filter. So I'm going to take the lid off again real quick. I'm just going to quickly look and see how the filter goes on, and I'll be right back. So I basically just read it, and it sits on the side, and I realized that there's like this little piece that sticks out, and then in the tank there's like this little piece that sticks up here that doesn't go all the way around. And you just take the filter and it attaches on this side too, because there's another little piece right here as well and back here. And then it just like rides on, I'm guessing, or it pops on. Okay, it pops on so that it's nice and locked in. And so I guess they kind of like control where the filter goes, which I guess can get annoying, but like it wasn't really a necessity for me. Like I didn't really care if I controlled how it was. I haven't turned the light on yet. This is just me looking at it so far. But I'm just gonna turn on the light and let's see how that goes. So let me just, okay, so that's how the light turns on. I think that's the purple light. Oh, okay, so it's changing colors. I don't know if you can tell. Okay, so it just changes colors so far. Let me go and see if I can switch it to normal light. And then here is how you feed them. So far, I'm actually really pleased with this. I'm definitely going to need an extension cord for behind the tank, but I am in love. I really like this tank, and in my opinion, I'm actually really excited for the snails to hatch, put them in there, and then when that's done, my beta will be going in here. So I'm really happy for that. And at that point is when I'm going to put the Anubias in. So I'm really excited. But yeah, I'll give a flash forward to me setting up the substrate and the plants and the water, getting it fully cycled. But yeah, I have some filter media in the other tank that I'm going to be putting in the filter right here or here. And yeah, we're going to start cycling the tank once I get the substrate. So I will see you soon. Hey guys, and this is back to the flash forward, and I got my package for the substrate. It's only 1 or 2 days later, so that's really good. So let's just cut into this. Okay, so let's get opening this. So I already opened the sides, and I didn't want to give it a big bag of substrate because of the size of the tank, but I decided to go with Fluval Stratum. Now this will keep your water at a neutral level to slightly acidic, and it says it on the front, and it's for plants or shrimp. I personally think this works well for snails as well, but I also think it works well for betas, and it's a pretty decent size for the size tank that I need. So let's hope that this is nutrient enough for all the animals. And I'm really excited because I've never tried this substrate before, but obviously first I'm going to rinse it off. And if you didn't know, it's just a volcanic soil with high levels of minerals. So I'm super excited. Let's get into this. When it comes to substrates, you do always want to rinse them out. So I have my towel here so I don't get anything wet, and I have my bowl that I'm going to be rinsing off the substrate in, and yeah, let's just get rinsing.
So I have my substrate already here. I'm just going to grab my scissors. And I don't know if I'll even need the scissors because it looks like there's like this pull tab. No, it's not a pull tab. So let me just cut bag open. Okay, so to get in the way, but we can cut that off. Okay. I don't exactly know why they made the packaging like that, but I don't know. I got it open and it did rip on this side, but I'm just gonna do much cleaning. I just want most of the particles gone. This is like a really black or dark brown substrate, but it does make the water cloudy a little bit, which is why I'm just rinsing it off first. It does give you quite a bit in a 4.4 size bag. So from that, I don't think that's going to be enough. Sorry, I just keep looking from the side. Because, you know, there are some little questionable pieces in here, but as you can see, it made the water super dark. And honestly, I would not want this to be my fish tank. So I'm going to let that sit. And then I'm going to take the water out and then rinse it again, and I'll be right back.
So I'm back with the soil. Now, I do have to say, you have to keep this in mind, this is a volcanic soil, and that type of substrate that it is, you have to keep in mind that the water is going to be a little bit dark and that the filter should be able to clean it out. You could probably siphon the water a little bit afterwards, but you can't expect clear water right away, especially with any substrate that has any sort of soil. You cannot expect it to be clean right away. So I have everything in here all set up. There's still some water sitting in there, but that's fine, and I'm going to start putting it in the tank after I plug everything in. So I'm going to turn you guys around so you guys can see what I'm doing. So you guys are seeing my tank as I am right now. So I'm just going to take the lid off of everything out. Yeah, just getting started. So these are the filter pads, by the way. I just have the instructions, how to put it together on the bottom. And then I have the Anubias plant. So I'm not going to plug anything in yet, but I am going to start taking the substrate, which I have right here. You guys can't see very well because it's very close up, but it's there. I'm going to put that into the tank, so that's going to be exciting. Let me just pull you back. Maybe you can see that better, I don't know. But I have the substrate, and I'm going to take the filter off, and I'm going to start putting the filter into the tank. So, yeah, I'm just going to get started. Let's hope you can all keep up. I'm not only going to be doing this Anubias, which, by the way, is not a root feeder. It's a column feeder, so I didn't need a nutritious substrate, but I do plan on using other plants, so that's why I did what I did. So I'm going to go wash my hands because, as you can probably see, they're a little bit of a mess, and then I will be right back. It's the substrate doing it and making it cloudy, but yeah, so I'm going to go get the water from the filter working. So I have my filter cartridges, filter media. So yeah, I'm probably going to get that all set up now. So I'll be back once I rinse these off. The last clip you saw, I know the tank was really dirty, but it's been about 3 weeks. It really only took like a day to clear up, but since then it's been about 3 weeks, and yeah, those eggs didn't hatch, but in another video, here's a little sneak peek. That's all you need to see, and that's your little hint on what the next video is going to be. But since then, we have a nice and full-grown Anubias nana, which I don't think that's Anubias nana, but that's what it said. And then we got this new plant from Petco, which is an Anubias afzelii. The fluval stratum has since then cleared up. The only thing that I've really been struggling with so far is, I don't know if you guys can see, you can kind of see them now. I had an outbreak of detritus worms, and the reason they're at the top of the water is because currently there's not that much like full-on oxygen in the tank, but they're all going to the top to get the oxygen, which is how they work. Now, when you zoom in, you can totally tell, like, even the ones on the glass, once they're fully zoomed in, you can totally tell they're not planaria, they're not any sort of flatworm, they're definitely a detritus worm, because they don't even look like a hydra or anything like that, and they just kind of swim around the tank sometimes. They go on the top, but other than that, they're doing really good, and the tank's doing really good, and the snails will probably end up eating some of them by accident, like the ones on the glass. They'll probably end up accidentally eating them, And you guys can't see it right now, but I do. But some of them are actually swimming around the tank. No, I don't want them there, but they are there. So I'm just happy that the tank is cleared up and that we have something on the way for the tank. But you don't know what it is yet, so you guys have to stay tuned for the next video. So thank you guys so much for watching my journey on putting the tank together. I know that the video was all mixed up, but it finally turned out to be this gorgeous tank, and I love it so much. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in our next video that has to do with this tank, and goodbye. Hey guys, welcome back. It's since then been 2 months since the tank was set up, and since there was the egg clutch. Now, not only do we have baby mystery snails, but I also have baby guppies in here. That's a whole other video to talk about. But yeah, I have my baby mystery snails. I have a lot of jades and a couple blues. If you don't know, the parents are actually in here because I've tried Cuttlebone and Snell and trying to raise pH and everything, and it's just not helping with their shells. So I'm just moving them into here to help. If you're wondering what some of the stuff like this is, it's because I put in green beans for them and they love that, and they pretty much finished it. Over here we have a little bit of what looks like to be a seed or something from the green bean. But if you want to get some of the mystery snails, I have some up on eBay for 15 of them for $23.99. And if you want to get some locally, you can always try to DM me, or if you just don't have the time to look on eBay, you can just DM me through my Instagram, which will be in the link below. But you can probably see some of the baby guppies swimming around over there and over here. But yeah, thank you for just sticking with me through this whole process. It's been a while to film this video, and it's finally going to go up for you guys. So yeah, I'm really excited. Bye.